Let's go and find Goodnight and see what she has to say in terms of the autopsy. I really want to see Chris Marshall as the doctor. You know what? It wouldn't... Part of me can't help... Yeah, to be honest, after seeing Chris... I'm not sure if you watched Death in Paradise, but Chris Marshall playing the... was it Detective Mumphrey? He was really good in Death in Paradise. From the moment the character turned up, I thought, oh, that's the doctor. He just had a sort of Matt Smith-esque sort of feel to him. I really enjoyed him. He would make a brilliant doctor. Whether or not the BBC go with it, I don't know. Or Richard Iodite or Michael Sheen. Michael Sheen, maybe. I'm not sure about Richard Iodite. Wait, is Richard Iodite the chap from the IT crowd? And I do know I've probably fumbled his name too much. Yeah, the guy with the afro. I like him. Yes, no, I'm with you on that one. But to all who may concern, help fire. Right, where is the morgue then? Upstairs, apparently. Okay, that seems like an interesting place to put a morgue. Sure. They've converted a room into a morgue, haven't they? Wait a minute. Oh, it's just a bathroom. Never mind. Thought that was something more interesting, and I'm now seeing moon men faces in the plant pots. That's terrifying. Actually, I don't think I've been to this part of the hotel yet. Oh, good lord, it is the morgue. Oh, it's the medical centre. That makes a bit more sense. Use terminal. Hello, what do we have here? Welcome, Dr. Winifred Goodnight. This is an automatic reminder to make sure you clean the blood off your instruments. Autopsy report. Speak to Dr. Goodnight. Oh, well, I'm going to talk to her in a minute anyway, but name, Bellamy Roof. Cause of death, plasma damage to upper vertebrae, occipital bone, cerebellum. An autopsy report on An autopsy report on Ruth Bellamy, formerly Halcyon Helen. Could this be the apex of my profession? Bellamy's corpse shows signs of several possible causes of death, but I've determined the killing blow was plasma damage to the upper vertebrae, occipital bone, and cerebellum. Death was instantaneous and painless. Frankly, her death may have come as a relief. She was unwell prior to the attack. High concentration of poisonous compounds in her stomach lining, ingested during her last meal. Not lethal, but uncomfortable to the extreme. Spencer Woolrich complained of similar stomach ailments. Is this problem common to professional actors? No, I'm thinking it's probably common to people to failed suicide. Oh. There we go. To failed murder victims. Okay, so this is getting deeper. So not only did somebody shoot Ruth Bellamy, but somebody also tried to poison her. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, patient logs. Patient. Borsch, Hartford. Another day, another case of bores Another day, another case that bores me to drink. The ill-fated Bazatine of the hour, though, is prudent to gorge himself on enough purple berry wine to incapacitate a primal. He then attempted to reach the lobby by stairs, rather than elevator, and fell down 6 flights. Automechanical servants broke his fall. He broke the servo mechanisms and will be billed accordingly. Fractures in left clavicle, right femur, potential peritoneal, the thingy bone, and ribs. More injuries than brain cells. I recommend replacing purple berry wine with Rizzo Spectrum Violet in order to appease Rizzo's company policy. Okay. Nina. Extreme excitability. Finally, something a little different from the norm. Miss Han came in earlier today, escorted by her sister. Apparently, not long after arriving on Eridanos, the two of them went on a trip through the purpleberry orchards. Miss Han's sister visited the puzzle hedges, but quickly became lost. When she eventually made her way out, Miss Han was nowhere to be found. The sister claims Miss Han returned to their hotel room several hours later, but has been unusual ever since. Her sister described the patient as formerly sullen, morose, phlegmatic, and given to melancholia. Her demeanour has transformed into an unpleasant degree of levity and shocking enthusiasm towards everything. I suggest vast quantities of cheap alcohol. I suggest getting that mutant shrimp out of her neck. Ugh. Evil shrimp. Evil, evil shrimp. Anyway, right, with that done, let's go and talk to the good doctor. Hello. Oh, this Halcyon. Oh, good lord, that's terrifying. Could you have at least closed her eyes? Well, at least she's got her eyes, I suppose. Just. Hello. Hello, doctor.
Inspector. Not a moment too soon. I've just finished my autopsy report.
Cool. Yeah, I read your report on your terminal. Yeah, okay, let's hear it.
Ruth Bellamy was killed by plasma damage to the upper vertebrae, the occipital bone, and the cerebellum. If it's any consolation, her death was instantaneous and painless.
A shot to the head, then.
I've also discovered a poisonous compound in Miss Bellamy's stomach lining ingested during her last meal. Toxic, but not enough to kill her. Spencer Woolrich complained of a stomach ailment around the same time period. I assumed he was being, Spencer. But now I'm not so sure.
I've not met Spencer yet, but he sounds like a delightful chap from everything that I've heard so far. Someone was obviously trying to poison Helen.
Almost certainly. Well, possibly they were trying to make her extremely uncomfortable, but I suppose killing her would also satisfy that criterion.
You sure it wasn't the hotel food?
The thought occurred to me. I tested this hypothesis by vacating the contents of my stomach and testing for the presence of the same toxin. Slightly elevated levels of mercury and an alarming amount of blue food coloring. But other than that, no. I'm certain it wasn't, as you put it, just the hotel food.
Well, she's definitely committed to her science, isn't she? When we were talking, you called her Ruth Bellamy, not Halcyon Helen. Oh, good lord, are we still doing this? Sure, fine.
Oh, how curious. I do believe you're right. I wonder if this has something to do with the autopsy process. She was Halcyon Helen up until the moment I brought her to the operating table. But as soon as I cut her open, I stopped thinking of her as Halcyon Helen. It's almost as if she stopped being an icon and became a human being.
This conversation got uncomfortable really fast. No, I guess that makes sense.
I had a feeling you'd understand.
I noticed you had patients logs on your terminal.
I do keep logs of every patient I treat. Despite appearances, I'm not merely a coroner. I'm also the Grand Colonial's only, and therefore greatest, doctor.
I like Dr. Goodnight. I think she's my favourite character in this DLC so far. You sound pretty happy with your work.
I'm very pleased with my work. Cedric Kincannon is an outstanding employer. What I'm about to tell you, do me a favor and keep this between us.
Lie dexterity. Cross your fingers behind your back. I love a good secret. I can't do it.
I'd rather work for Slug than Rizzo's. Rizzo's makes a great show about the happiness of its workers, but I think it's all rather artificial. I'm paid well. I work hard. I'm given respect and a reasonable degree of freedom. Cedric Kincannon runs a tight ship. Most of us enjoy working for Slug.
I'll bear that in mind. Thanks.
Will there be anything else?
We'll talk later. Okay, that wasn't a bad secret. That's fine. I can live with that. Halcyon Helen. Child's bed or something. Right, okay then. Oh! Nobody saw that. You didn't see that, Doctor. Goodbye. Have fun. Laters. Oh, hello. These are replacement models of discrepancy amplifier fitted with the backups of logic modules. Label reads in case of careless inspector. Okay, fair enough. Right. No, we don't want to do that. Put the gun away. Thank you. Right. What do we... Concierge... What am I doing? Speak with Spence... Oh, gain access to the VIP floor. Right, we can do that. Yes, this is what we're doing. We're going to go to the VIP. Hello.
Oh, clever.
What the? I was going to wash my hands, I swear.
Hello.
Mr. Kincannon really knows how to run a hotel.
Well, I wasn't expecting that. I should have probably expected that, but I wasn't expecting that. Oh well. I love this game. I really, really love this game. I love the fact I can share it with all you beautiful people. I love being a streamer. Anyway, right, let's talk to the concierge. Hello again.
The Grand Colonial Front Desk warmly welcomes you, Inspector. It's a pleasure to see you again. How may I be of assistance to you, Inspector?
I need access to the VIP guest floor, please.
I'd love to, Inspector, but I don't really have the authority. Moreover, the guests were promised exclusivity. If I let you up there, I'll never hear the end of it.
Persuade. The only guests who haven't been a problem with me... The only guest who'd have a problem with me being up there would be the murderer.
That's a good point. If they give me guff, I can just tell them that they're obstructing justice. That has a nice ring to it. Let me just set you up with VIP guest floor access. Done. You can now come and go as you please.
I love her voice. This voice actress was good. The colonial... Okay, goodbye, thank you. Let's go and talk to the elevator lady. Hello!
Me, oh my, how exciting to see you again. This truly has been a day to end all days. I could die happy. Anything you'd like to discuss?
No, that's everything. Cheers. Oh. No, I've already... Oh, wait a minute. Oh. Okay. So, apart from the fact that we're probably going to talk to the chef, when we first wandered into this room, we found our little investigation tool pinged and said that these bottles both contained an extraordinary powerful laxative. I'm wondering if that laxative is what is the poisonous toxic substance that they found in Halcyon Helen's stomach. That's rather interesting. Okay, well, put a pin in that because I think that's probably going to help out. There's Spencer Woolrich over there. Do I need to go to the VIP section? I was going to do something else. Chef. We're going to go and talk to the chef. I think the chef might have something to do with it. Or at least he might have something. Where is the... I forget where the kitchen is. I think it was in here. Yeah, there it is. There's the kitchen. Hello!
Yes? Are you here for the double rack of smoked sprat? Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but you'll have to wait. Oh, don't give me that look. Let me see if I can pencil you in for later. Actually, what am I saying? I can't do that. I'm booked for the next month. You'll have to make a reservation.
Aw, no smoked sprat. What about purple berry glazed candied flank steaks?
Weren't you listening? We're reserved solid for the next month. I'm sorry, but you'll really need to order in advance.
I understand. Just give me some woolly cheese curds and fried nanas and I'll stop asking.
Is this some kind of a joke? We're not able to take on new orders at this time. I told you.
Really? Not even braised cysty ribs on a bed of mock apple leaves?
No, we don't. Why are you doing this? Please stop.
Am I evil? Got any ketchup?
Here, just take it. Just take it and don't ask me for anything ever again.
Why are we talking about food? Don't you care about the crime that has just occurred?
Crime or no crime, I must keep my head on my work. One does not simply become the head chef in all of Eridanos by fretting over irrelevant happenings.
Nor does one simply walk into Mordor. Right, anyway. I'm here to investigate Halcyon Helen's murder. I'd like to ask you a few... wait, I think you should... I think you shouldn't fret. With this lockdown, you can't get any fresh ingredients.
Well, that's not entirely true. There are the purpleberry orchards and... No, you're right. I can't afford to skimp. Who exactly are you, anyhow? What is it you want?
Alright, cheers for stopping by, Chris. Have a good one. See you around. To be honest, I'm nearly finished anyway for the night. So, who exactly are you anyhow? What is it you want? Oh, right, that's what he said. I'm here to investigate. Wait, I want to catch Halcyon Helen's murderer. Frankly, I don't know why I'm here. Everyone keeps telling me I'm an investigator. Now, I'm here to investigate Halcyon Helen's murder. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
You're the inspector? Here? Why... I mean... You may ask me whatever you want. I have nothing to hide.
Okay. Did you prepare all of Helen's meals?
Of course I did. I would never allow anyone else to touch the meals of so important a guest.
Helen's last meal was poisoned. Oh, wait. You're sure? Yeah, no, I'll go with this one, actually. You're sure no one else was involved?
Well, yes. I'm positive. Why?
I needed to make sure I got the poisoner's confession. You've been a big help.
Oh. Oh, my lord. This is the end, isn't it? My mother always warned me that the culinary world was too dangerous, but I didn't heed her warnings. Spencer Woolrich and Bellhop Owens were underfoot in the kitchen as I was preparing Helen's meal. Either one of them could have tampered with the food when I was fetching ingredients.
Wait, what was that thing that just sprung up? Okay, we might have to redo this one. Spencer Woolrich and Bellhop Owens were underfoot in the kitchen as I was preparing Helen's meal. Either one of them could have tampered with the food when I was fetching ingredients. Why were you being evasive about leaving Helen's food unattended? Any idea why I might be able to find Bellhop Owens? Why were you being so evasive about leaving Helen's food unattended?
Well, it's a breach of professionalism, of course. Why else would I worry about it?
If you tell me the truth, I might be more inclined to believe the rest of what you say.
Well, I suppose that's as good a point as any I've heard. I may have taken some time to engage in a teensy bit of recreational drinking, and consequently, I may have been somewhat less than coherent after preparing Helen's meal.
Ah. Any idea where I may find Bellhop Owens?
Yes, but not specifically. Owens often procures exotic ingredients from the creatures at the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve. Our guests can be rather particular. Let's not talk about the incident with the Raptidon pheromone glands. It's always hard to say when Owens might be back. If I were you, I'd make a trek to the reserve myself. Otherwise, who knows how long you'll have to wait.
Fair enough. What was Spencer Woolrich doing around the kitchen?
Mr. Woolrich often finds the hotel's meals wanting. He seems to enjoy complaining in person. While I could appreciate someone with a discerning palate for once, I believe that Mr. Woolrich simply enjoys the attention he gets from us. Though don't tell him I said as much. If you wish to speak with him, Mr. Woolrich can most likely be found in his suite on the VIP guest floor. He's usually there if he's not poking around here.
Alibi's a little thin here. Why should I believe anything you're saying?
I understand your reluctance, but... Oh, I just remembered. The kitchen security camera. It'll prove I'm telling the truth about everything. Constable Keene has access to the security footage in her office at the spaceport. If you visit her, you can figure out what truly happened with Helen's meal.
That's all I wanted to ask about. Guess we'll see if you're telling the truth.
Thank you for your understanding, Inspector. I'm sure you'll find the true culprit before long.
Okay, so what was that mission that just pinged? Prince of the Toss Ball? No, that's not it. The man who crafted? Okay, so speak with Dr. Goodnight. Gain access to the floor. Security footage of the kitchen would verify Chef Anawa wasn't there. The chef wasn't the one hiding the food in the kitchen, handling the food. Even if the footage doesn't exonerate him, at least cast some doubt that he was the poisoner. Speak with Bellhop Owens. The thing is, though, that if those two people were in, Woolrich was one of them, and Woolrich was poisoned, so either he poisoned himself, which seems really dumb, or Woolrich left at some point and the other chap got to poison him, or neither of them left, in which case neither of them was the poisoner. So it might have been something else. Bellhop Owens is in the reserve. Speak with Spencer Woolrich. Okay. And then I still need to find Bertie. End of the spectrum. Key secret but not forgotten. Oh, that's... Ah, there we go. Night without start. Watch the Aether wave. Travel to Eridanos. Mysterious tape of Purpleberry. Man who chafed. The autopsy reports that Spencer Woolrich had complained of intestinal stomach ailment resulting from the thingy. Oh yeah, wait, there was You currently don't have access to the Piraeus spaceport. Obtaining the kitchen security footage from the constabulary will have to wait. Oh, that's what popped, I think. You currently don't have access to the spaceport. Obtaining the kitchen security footage will have to wait. Okay, so that's finished. That's unlocked. That's fine. And I've gained access to the VIP floor, and I've spoken to Dr. Goodnight. So I can now go and do the kitchen footage. That's fine. Okay, I can live with that. And with that, we'll leave the chef to his own devices. And we will save the game. No, we'll hard save it. Save. That's the save. We will hit the save there. Yes, that's a good idea, because we will continue this next time. We have it. Oh, let's swap that over to desktop on gate. That's it. And there we have it. Another evening of the Outer Worlds. Oh, I am loving this DLC. I love a good investigation thing. At some point, I know I keep adding... I keep adding games and games onto the playlist. So far, we've got all of the Yakuza games. We've got Dark Souls to just appease Blue. And I want to add the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney trilogy to this as well, because I love those games as well. A lot of talking, visual novel, but sod it. Also, there's the Sanconian Files as well, which is a really awesome looking visual novel, and it's fully voice acted, so I really want to try that one as well, but we'll figure that out at some point. Maybe I'll interspace these between the Yakuza runs, because there's more than 6 Yakuza games now, and they're all going to be 100+ hours, so we'll be doing Yakuza as a franchise run for a long time, I think. So yeah, mix and match, just so we can break it up a bit. Anyway, with that said, with that done, if you're new here, hi, I'm Ezio. It's a pleasure to meet you. If you enjoyed what you saw, well, I'd really appreciate if you hit that follow button, but the decision will always be yours. If you ever want to catch me live, well, I stream here on Twitch every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 o'clock UK time, and every Saturday at 2 o'clock and 7 o'clock UK time. Not sure what's happening with this Saturday stream. Take a look at the Twitter, links in the panels down below. That'll say whether or not once I know what's happening with my afternoon on Saturday, then I'll let you beautiful people know whether or not the stream's on or not. I'll try and put a message in the Twitch title thing anyway for anyone who stops by. Anyway, with that said, yes, if you haven't missed any of these streams, if you want to catch up with our run of the Outer Worlds, Murder on Eridanos so far, or any of our other playthrough, our playthrough of the base game of the Outer Worlds, like I said earlier in the stream, it was my game of the year 2019 for very good reasons. We also have the other DLC, Peril on Gorgon, which was a lot of fun as well. It's just, the Outer Worlds is just a lot of fun. I love this franchise. I hope that we get more Outer Worlds games, but who knows? Who knows? But anyway, if you ever missed any of these streams, you can find all these videos, all these streams uploaded in one format or another in the VOD section of this very channel. You can also find a link in the panels down below to the YouTube archive, which contains every game, every journey, as I call them, that we've ever been on in this channel, from, like I said, our full run of the Outer Worlds, to our recent game, Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory, and our full franchise run of the Kingdom Hearts, Super Mario 64, Ghost of Tsushima, another game of the year for me, and a bunch of others. So take a look, see if anything takes your fancy. And I think that's it. Is that it? No, of course not. Because all I have to, what's left to say, apart from a thank you to each and every one of you. Be you a chatter, be you a lurker, thank you very much for joining me on this journey this evening. Thank you for spending a little bit of your life here with me on the channel. And I hope you all have a beautiful evening, morning, or afternoon, wherever it is around this whole wide world you are. Now, let's see if we've got enough for a raid. We've got a few. You know what, we'll throw a raid out to... I think Jam's live at the minute, so we'll throw a raid out to her. Jamberry, are you live? Yes, you are, and you're playing Hades. Okay, I like this. We'll start the raid. Cool. It's a small raid, but we'll go and show some support to an awesome lass. So with that said and done, until our paths next cross again, the Vortex awaits, and I'll see you all next time.